not as impressive as earlier near Aubrey when we had that tornado warning issued.
No, you know, and you can tell, Scott, just to elaborate a little bit more on your point. So this is that area of friction, right, where we've been seeing these quick spin-ups trying to form. We were just tracking this one that was coming out of the western area. You can see just a little remnant of that. You also see just north of it, and north of Anna, there is something trying to spin up as well. And as we get closer up to Tom Bean, there's a couple of areas that we're trying to see little couplets form. These are on the leading edge, of course, of the thunderstorms that are going on. Again, this is the area that's most prone. What I've been watching here throughout the evening is the orientation of the line itself when we start seeing the stronger thunderstorms. And you see, Scott, where we have this area where we have the line of thunderstorms that instead of being north to south or southwest to northeast, they almost are going east to west here. Right. And what we have is shear that's coming in this direction. So when it hits the line at this angle, that's when we try to see these things spin up a little bit. So we'll keep an eye on that. Right now, the tornado threat is obviously going to be there. We're under a tornado watch, but I'm a little bit at this time concerned of the hail. Now, this is an indication of large hail, and you can see how it's closing in on the western end of Grapevine Lake of Roanoke. We're starting to get into a high suburban area here, Scott. So any large hail that falls here will certainly do some damage.
Absolutely will do some damage. So please stay away from the windows. I know sometimes you want to maybe look outside to see what's coming. If we switch back on over to Links 1, we have a track there at McKinney about right now. We have some of that heavier rain moving through the Colony, 921, Louisville about 925, Flower Mound 927, and the Star Creek area at 930. Getting reports that the outdoor warning sirens are activated in Frisco for the potential of some large hail there. So that's why you are hearing the sirens. You do not have a tornado warning for Frisco, but the outdoor warning sirens have been activated to alert you of some large hail that's going to be moving into your neighborhood. We are seeing some reports also that the tornado warning will not be extended past the 9:30 time frame, because we were seeing the rotation not as impressive there. So the National Weather Service saying they're not going to continue that off to the northeast, but most likely a severe thunderstorm warning. We are, Grayson County getting some standing water there up to near a foot from Elm Street north to Tiger Lane. So in Grayson County, please keep that in mind. Some flooding concerns now starting for you with the heavy rain with these storms that are moving through. So we have also some reports possibly near the Justin area of some flooding. We'll go ahead and confirm that, but we've already seen these storms move through. But remember, just because the rain has ended possibly where you are doesn't mean that the water has gone down. It has to go someplace. So heavy rain within these storms, severe thunderstorm warning until 10:15 for Denton County and also into Collin County, the southwest sides there of Collin County, for the potential of a large hail. We are seeing the tornado warning that was in effect, it still is in effect technically for the north central sides there of the Collin County area, still in effect. The rotation really has kind of weakened just a bit. National Weather Service saying there is a little bit of bowing near Melissa and Blue Ridge in Collin County. So that's the most favorable area for a possible spin up. So that's what we're looking at. You can see some of that brighter color that's right there. Here's Melissa. There is the Anna area. So possibly we'll watch this area to see if we will see a spin up. If the National Weather Service detects one, maybe a little bit more tightening, they might issue a new tornado warning. But as of right now at 9:21, almost 9:22, they are at least not going to continue the original tornado warning that was from near the Aubrey area. So we are watching this and just making sure that you and your family are aware, and you can see there on the bottom of your screen. Don't forget your show's over on TXA 21 if you want to continue to watch that. Storm chasers, I know that we have Jason out on the roads right now. He's in a little bit more of an area that you're able to see. Not sure what Mike Prendergast's shot looks like. If you guys can pull that up at some point. Not sure where Mike is right now, but you're able to see there on the bottom left-hand side of your screen are Ford Mobile 11 units out and about, making sure that you and your family are remaining safe. And that's the ground truth to what's going on right now. And there's just some light rain there. Looks like a Buc-ee's to me. I'm not sure. So, yeah.
He's at Buc-ee's.
Okay, he's at a Buc-ee's. Boy, do I know it well. All right, so you're able to see one of our mobile units there. There's also Mike, I think that's Mike Prendergrass, that's out on the roadways right now. So some heavier rain, so please keep in mind you're going to be driving through some heavy rain at times. Jeff, you have something?
Well, let's talk about that heavy rain, Scott, because, you know, first off, what you're looking at is rain rate right there, and that's purple. So the atmosphere is set up to bring a very heavy rain brief time. Remember, a couple days ago, we were talking about this whole system. Yeah, there was going to be a severe weather threat, but of all the last 3 Mondays, this one had the best potential of very heavy rain.
Yeah.
And we are seeing that unfold. And what I'm going to show you real quick, there's the reflectivity. Now, we need to warn everybody around Denton and Lake Dallas as the heavy rain is leaving. We have another problem, and that is that all this heavy rain that's been falling could do some flash flooding, some ponding on the road. Basically, what we're telling you, stay inside.
Yeah. And that's
only.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning when I was showing Mike shot outside talking about the heavy rain. So Jeff kind of elaborating a little bit more there. You're able to see that we do have these rainfall totals of 2.5 inches over the last 6 hours. That's near Denton to near Krugerville. So right between Gutner stretching down to Aubrey, Krugerville, Lincoln Park, Oak Point, about to get that. So 2.5 inches or more in some spots of some really heavy rain. And it's much needed rain, but all at one time causes some flooding concerns. So that's why we're here, letting you know exactly what's happening as far as these severe thunderstorm warnings are concerned, that tornado warning. So you see that heavy rain there on the bottom left-hand side of your screen with one of our storm chasers. Let's pop his, that's Mike Prendergrass. Let's pop his GPS up if we can, just to see exactly where Mike is for right now. If we can, there he is. All right, is that Lynx 1? Let's pop up Links 1 if we can. There we go. So here's Mike Prendergrass. So that shot that you see right here on the left-hand side of your screen, this is one of our storm chasers out there. So between Louisville and Highland Village, right there on 35, well, yeah, closer to the 35 area, you can see he's driving through right near Louisville. So a lot of heavy rain for you there. No reports yet from Mike of the possibly any ponding of the water on the roadways. But of course, the threat is there. We have the severe thunderstorm warning issued for Collin, Fannin, Grayson, and Hunt County until 10:30. That just now coming in from the National Weather Service. So this is for the potential of 60-mile-per-hour winds, nickel-size hail. This complex moving to the east at 30 miles per hour. So that's the northern edge. So they're warning, they're not really going to continue the tornado warning, but now issuing a severe thunderstorm warning for that same area as this is now pushing its way eastward until 10:30. So Aaron, not a surprise that they switched from a tornado warning to a severe thunderstorm warning.
Right, because as we've been analyzing for you, we're seeing the rotation broadening up so much, really not showing up quite as well as it was earlier when the initial warning was issued well back to the west, a little bit closer to Aubrey and Krugerville. That's where we had seen the couplet kind of really tightening up. And then as the storm continued to track east, got a little bit closer to Weston, the couplet was still pretty well defined near Salina, but once it got closer to Weston, then we really started to see everything broaden up, and that's generally been the case. Now we're starting to see everything sort of bow out a little bit more, and so that becomes more of a damaging wind threat, along, of course, with the heavy rain threat, the possibility of some large hail as well. So severe thunderstorm warning now for Collin County, Grayson County, and Hunt County. This goes through 10:30 as well. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. And I think, Scott, we're getting some indications of some issues, more issues on the roads. Yeah,
more issues on the roads, some flooding concerns there. I'm not sure, did you track that new warning for us as it's moving east? Did you give us some, if you can?
Yeah.
Let's just track that leading edge real fast. It's moving east, I think, at 30 miles per hour was the indication. Yeah, east at 30. So you able to see that? Other way.
I know, I'm just widening out.
That's okay. We're widening out the view just a little bit more. So east at 30 miles per hour. So if you live in parts of Collin County, the Hunt County area, so here's some arrival times for you. Estimated nobility about 9:35, Trenton 9:36, Delba 9:39, the Frog Knot area about 9:40, Union Hill 9:41. So more problems on the roads because of some of that heavier rain that is falling. We are seeing the hail threat that is definitely there. The tornado warning, it was in only a couple more minutes here. They've gone ahead and just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning, so I don't anticipate a new tornado warning issue for that. You have there on the bottom of your screen, watch CBS programming over on TXA 21 during this tornado warning, and we initially came on because of one that was issued. We saw rotation, at least on the radar, near the